If Mystic Maya didn't kill that nice man, she definitely didn't. Yes, of course. But if she didn't, then someone else did, right? It's your mother, Pearl. Your mother was in on it. She's a killer. Mystic Maya looked so small and helpless. Oh, Maya's already naturally yeah, she is pretty helpless. She doesn't know much of what's going on. And then that snobby woman with the roughly clothes. Roughly. Oh, she means Franziska. She had such a bad attitude. She acted like she had already decided that Mystic Maya did it. I'm going to tell her what I think of her tomorrow. Good luck against Von Karma, kid. But she's a really good prosecutor with a heart on the inside, right? There's no one like that. All prosecutors are the same. What about your good buddy Edgeworth, Phoenix? I thought yous were friends. There's no good left in this world. Well, he might have become a good guy. Eventually. He? Who are you talking about, Mr. Nick? Is that person Mystic Maya was talking about? Mr. Edgeworth. That was a long time ago. He's not around anymore. I don't want to talk about him. Huh? Clutched onto his foolish pride too fiercely. And died for it? Wait, what? He's dead? Off-screen death of a main character? Did Edgeworth just get fucking axed during between games? I'm being a bit surprised because he's on like the fucking box art for this one. Pearls. Phoenix, this is a 5-year-old child. I don't think she did it. I don't. It was you, wasn't it? Pearls, where were you and what were you doing when the murder happened? Ah. What? I was doing? I wasn't doing anything. You can whisper it to me. I won't tell anyone else. Except maybe a court of law. And all presiding over this case. I promise. Oh. Oh my god. I'm so nervous. Pearls is holding the key to this whole case. I can feel it. Speaking of keys, this one turned out to be quite important too. Didn't think it would literally be the key to today's trial though. Morgan's here too, but she hasn't noticed me yet. What is she doing? It looks like she's talking to a picture. Finally, my chance has come. I've waited for this day for so long. Yeah, once again, she's innocent. She's done nothing wrong. Prepare yourself, dear Misty. What in the? Who's there? What a normal thing to say. I am terribly sorry I could not attend the trial today. Please accept my apology. I had a previous engagement, as I had to watch over the trainees' training today. Get the sense she really doesn't want to talk about the picture. All because the master can't be here with us, you understand. And that is why a lowly branch family member such as myself must do this. Commit murder! Did the students train every day? Yes, absolutely. They were given a day off the day after the murder, of course. However, I assume both Maya and Pearls went through this training. Mr. Wright. Oh, yes, the pupils have disappeared from her eyes again. How many times must I tell you before you understand, good sir? They are to be addressed as Mystic Maya and Mystic Pearl. Sorry, I meant Mystic Maya and Mystic Pearl. Wait, I'm sorry, but Mystic Pearl? Isn't that going a bit too far? See? She wants Pearl to be treated with the respect that she thinks she deserves. The master is Maya's mother, right? Mystic Misty. She's a brilliant medium. And where is she now? We are not sure. Not sure? About 16 or 17 years ago, Mystic Misty failed channeling a certain spirit. And after that, she simply disappeared. And in 4 years' time, her name will be forever erased from this village. Erased? Hang on. A person who has been away from the village for over 20 years is considered dead. What's it about, like, 20 years being the magic number for everything in Japan? Strike it from the record, remove this person. When that happens, a new master will be appointed to Karain Village. And Mystic Maya was supposed to become the next master. You see, here's a motivation. However, with this murder, I'm afraid, I must be imagining things. Thought she was laughing to herself for a second there. I can present profiles to her. Good sir, when did you take a hidden picture of Mystic Maya? What? Wait, it's not like that at all. This is just like the court case. It is unforgivable. Why did she slap me? She makes such a fuss about Maya. And then it's like, well, here's also another picture. Oh yeah, where's my kid at? It looked like a box for storing clothes. It's pretty big for just clothes. Mostly empty, but a few folded pieces of channeling costumes sit at the bottom. Phoenix, put 2 and 2 together. Just open the box. It's strange, that container wasn't there until the murder was committed. And we've already deduced, like, there was a different... Maya was wearing a different pair of robes when the crime took place. This is a gunshot in the sleeve. Well, I'm sure this is all a massive coincidence. About this key, Pearls. You found it on the day of the murder, right? Yes. Now, where you found this key is very important. So please tell me, Pearls, where did you find this? I found it in the incinerator. Oh, I knew it. Door on it was a little open, so I took a peek. When was that? It was after the channeling, when everyone was in a panic. Are you going to tell my mother? Huh? You mean tell Morgan what you did? Yes, if she finds out that I was playing in the leftover trash, I'll get a spanking. Ah, gotcha. Well, let's keep it a secret from her then, alright? The incinerator sounds like a good place to search next. Okay. Hey, there's someone by the incinerator. Oh, it looks like they've noticed me. And they're now running at top speed towards me. Oh, hey. Like... You're that dentist guy. Actually, it's Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Nice to see you again. Oh, like, real suave. So, it's like my turn? It's nice to see you too. So what's up? You're all out of breath. Like, huh? Oh, like you mean, like, I'm just totally happy and like, totally excited to be here. It's like, the real deal here. It's like, the like, real like, deal like, here like. For example, like, that urn over there. Do you like, know about it? Like? All I see is an old cracked piece of pottery. What's this suspicious end of a robe that I see coming out of the incinerator? Gee golly, I wonder if you're trying to hide valuable evidence. This is from Maya's costume. There's blood on it. Tiny bit, but still. Unburned remains found inside the garden incinerator. Small amount of blood is on it. Is there some sort of legend connected with that urn? Like, yeah. It's like this village's treasure. Huh. Didn't know that. And like, it's sealed inside that urn. What are you talking about? Like, you know, Amy Faye's spirit. Everyone knows the lady that founded the Karain channeling technique was Mystic M.E. You don't have to get upset with me. So like, as long as her spirit, like, lives in that urn, the spiritual power of the Faye family will stick around. Like, isn't that totally romantic? Romantic, huh? That urn is really as important as she says. Could be a vital clue. Did the urn break at some point? I am what? Alright then. Why don't you tell me about your sister's fatal accident? Like, why? You think, like, it's got something to, like, do with the murder? I don't know yet, but I'm trying to chase down every lead I can. Oh! The garden's done that thing again where it's like 70s neon vibes. Looks like I'm going to need something to pry your mouth open on this one. Okay, is there anything else I can investigate? Second thought, showing her this picture might cause severe trauma. What do you make of this dead person, Pearl? That's Mystic Maya's. Like, I shouldn't have showed her something this violent. Oh yeah, I can't show her like a picture of the dead guy, but like the clothes covered in blood. It's nothing really. Forget you ever saw this, okay? Sleep well tonight, little girl. What was I thinking? I can't show stuff like this to a child. Pearl, what do you make of this knife? I've seen this knife before. Really? Where? My kitchen. Oh, that's right. This knife belongs to the Fays. I'll skin and cut up some apples for you later, Mr. Nick. Okay, thanks. Alright, so Pearl's knife was found at the crime scene. All the evidence points towards her. Pearl's alibi. Oh, I'm not doing too well in the case. Now, when the murder was taking place, you were here, right? There's 2 lines. I think she's either in the winding way of the side room, or she's in the room itself. I think she was in the room. I'm pretty smart, Pearls. I know you were right here. No, I wasn't. Huh? I'm wrong. If you push yourself anymore, your soul will shatter. Please calm down, collect your thoughts, and try again. My soul will shatter. Can I just not do it again? It's even worse. You were here, weren't you, Pearls? In the winding way. Wow, you got it. So do you think you can tell me now? I'm sorry, not yet. Man, oh man. Alright, what next? Okay, I think I know what you were doing here. She had the key. So? Uh-oh. My soul! Yo, it hangs in there. Okay, I just gotta go out of it every time. He's okay! Did she break the urn? No, she's not talking. Nick's soul is in trouble. Is Maya out of detention? Oh, thank God. Hey, Nick. I've been waiting. He looks so helpless. I just need a little more time. It'll all come together by tomorrow, I promise. Maya, we gotta talk about you murdering people. Every time I thought our goose was cooked, you managed to turn it all around. I bet it would make a great Hollywood movie. Don't be silly. Everyone knows that the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney anime has had notorious budget difficulties. And the quality of animation varies wildly from episode to episode. What do you know about Pearl's alibi? Pearly? What about her? No matter what I try, she won't answer me. I want to know what she was doing at the time of the murder. Huh? Wait, Nick. You don't think she did it, do you? We can't rule out any suspects at this point, Maya. She's a great kid. And really cute. And really great. And cute. Did I mention she was great? I didn't really think she was the murderer. But she's definitely hiding something. You were with her on that day, right? Yeah, the two of us. We were playing with her ball. I think she was still playing with it when I started the challenge job that day. Pearly really loves to play with that ball. She loves to play with that ball, huh? She broke the urn, and she wants to get it. She always climbs right into the clothing box. Oh, we have reason to open it. Pearly's always hiding in there. You know, the side room. The clothing box in there. It's really big, so once you see it, I'm sure you'll know what I'm talking about. Clothing box in the side room, huh? Perfect. Hey, you want to see what you look like when you're possessed, Maya? This is me, right? I guess I really did shoot Dr. Gray. That's not you. Is two. Is not. Is two. Is two. Is not. Okay, see you for court tomorrow. I think we got a strong case now. Oh, Lotta's here too now. Ah. Ah! Hey, wait, please, Lotta. Lotta. Ah! I'm telling you, quit following me here. I'm a worthless piece of trash. You lay eyes on me and they'll turn to dust. The box. The box. Open the box. Pretty sure I saw Lotta run in this direction. It doesn't look like she's here. Oh, here's the ball. Steel samurai ball. Maya said it's always kept in the clothing box. So then, what is it doing on the floor? The clothing box where Pearl's ball is usually kept. I wonder what's inside. Ah! What? Lotta? What were you doing in there? What were you thinking? I'm a bad person, just another piece of human trash. I needed a hole to crawl into. Small hole in this clothing box. And it's about 8 inches off the ground. That's the same height as the hole in the folding screen. Think of this. Clothing box added to the court record. Oh shit, the bullet passed through this as well. The box did it. Oh my God, the box is the murderer. It wanted to be a coffin, so it made its own body. You're in the winding way. It's like I'm playing a game of Cluedo. It was Pearl in the winding way with the small ball. She killed Mr. Body. You were playing with this ball, right? Ah, that's right. How did you know? Maya told me you love to play with your ball. Yeah, I was playing with my ball. And then... something happened, huh? Something really bad. She broke the urn. Oh, and she put it back together wrong. This urn, it's a village treasure, right? What's this? It's cracked all over, isn't it? There's even a few gaps here and there. The ball smacked into it and knocked it over, right? And if Morgan found out, she'd get really mad, huh? I think I hit the bullseye this time. But it's strange that the lock hasn't broken yet. It's the really old urn, isn't it? I guess? It's so old, so it's not that weird to have a few cracks. How can you tell that urn has been broken? Well, it's misspelt for one. Look at the urn again. What? How is that not it? It's clearly been put back together, but wrong. How can you tell the urn has been broken? Amy Faye. Okay, right, so I solved it, but not the way the game thought. Who started the Crane channeling technique? Huh? Oh, it was Mystic and me. How do you spell her name? Do you know? How do I spell her name? I don't know. Caught you red-handed! Spelled A-M-I. Take her away, officer. That's how I knew that someone must have broken this urn. Made a mistake in spelling when they put it back together again. Unlock successful. I restored my soul by doing that. Around when Mystic Maya started the challenge that day, I was playing in the winding way with my ball. That's when you broke the urn. Yes, I broke it. I accidentally let Mystic and me's spirit fly away. Don't worry, Morgan will never know, okay? I'm a bad child. Oh my god. I found some glue and brought it to the hallway. And fixed the urn there. The hallway? You mean winding way? Yes. Candling had already started, so I didn't think anyone would walk by. I see. So about how long did it take you? Must have been a nasty repair job. I finished fixing the urn and looked up. Saw you coming into the manor. That's around when Lotta and I were coming back inside after reporting the murder. I'm going to get banished, aren't I? Oh, don't worry, it's only property damage. In most of these cases, you probably get off easy with just minimum 6 months, Pearls. See you when you're 9. We gonna rat her out? Hey, Morgan! Yes, what is it? Must you be so noisy? Okay, anyway, did you see Lotta come by here? Also, do you want to have a look at this urn? Jesus, Pearls did a fucking number on it. She can't spell, you know. I thought she'd be better at it considering she's 8 by now. E. And is Eeny Miny being here just a coincidence? Hey, mister. How is it that the spirit Dr. Gray wanted to call just happened to be that nurse? That nurse turns out to be Eeny's sister. Too convenient. Hey, Phoenix, I'm talking to you. Wish I knew a little more about Eeny. But where am I going to find info like that? Forever be a mystery. If only there was someone trying to convey an important piece of information in this present moment. You can't be bothered to look over a trash like me. Is that it, Mr. High and Mighty? Ah, Lotta. Also, you finally noticed. Thought I heard a mosquito buzzing in my... Jeez. That's a harsh insult. Oh, you're not a mosquito? Well, you're not exactly a real gentleman with a lady's heart, are ya? Not exactly the world's #1 charmer either, sister. There's an image in my head now of just Phoenix Wright going, don't go there, sis. Nuh-uh. Pull up, gal pal. You hurt Maya really badly, Lotta. I don't suppose you could forgive a gal like me? Don't forgive her. No, forgive her. Well, I guess I can. You did help Maya out too, after all. Ah, for real? Yeah, for real. Ah, thank goodness. I'm still what? Nothing at all. Just talking to myself, you know, gibberish. Maya's not the real murderer then. Who do you think it is, Lotta? Well, heck, ain't it obvious? That's not a cult freak. Yeah, it is obvious. You mean Eeny Miny? No, Morgan. Well, there ain't anyone else it could be, right? That granny, you and me, we were all together that whole time. But no, they were in on it. They were in on it. He was laughing maniacally. You even reacted to Makatana. Oh, you do react there. Okay. We can get her to talk about the traffic accident. Okay. Please tell me about the traffic accident. Huh? Like, whose accident? Your sister's accident, naturally. Oh, yeah. So, like, that Dr. Gray guy made my sister fall asleep. And, like, that's all I have to say about that. And he just asked whose accident. That actually is quite significant, which means you must know something about another person's accident. Alright, let's change the topic then. How about you tell me about a certain other person's accident? Huh? Another person's accident? Like, you got someone in mind? I mean, I guess Dr. Gray. Oh wow, so like that person had a car accident too? You can't tell me you don't know. Like, how would I know if that person, like, had an accident? Oh. What? That's literally the person who died. Pearl? Pearl broke the urn is what I was thinking. This newspaper clipping? Oh my god, Eeny, these are things you know! Like, do I just present her to her? Does that do anything? Really? Here is a photo of yourself. Now tell me what you know. I want to ask about your own car accident. Me? Yes. So wow, like, how strange. I have like no idea what you're talking about. Is it this one? Here's your proof. Her name isn't mentioned in the newspaper article. Okay. They just didn't report that one. Is there anything else I can do? I was wondering if you know anything about this girl. You know? Actually, I did a little checking up on her the other day. Her sister, she's the one that Dr. Gray wanted to call back from the spirit world. Yeah, I had heard as much. I also heard that Eni was the one who introduced Dr. Gray to Karain Village. Yeah, I don't say. That's one sneaky gal, if you ask me. Hey, you want me to tell you more about her? Yes, I do. This is what should have come up. I do have information about Eni. You want me to tell her? Yes, that would be wonderful. Well, I do have some information here. We should talk about it sometime. That would be great if you tell me the information you know about Eni. Well, that's just as well, because I have some information about Eni I could tell you. Fantastic. Please tell me. That girl was hospitalized about half a year ago. Hospitalized? But why? Well, heck, you can go find out on your own. Huh? Here, I'll give you the clinic's address. Maybe you can find out something. So let's just go. Let's go. This is a new character.
Yes. Are you here to visit a patient?
Yes. Are you a doctor here?
Yes. I'm Dr. Hoti. Ho ho.
I didn't think I'd be speaking with the director himself. I'd like to ask you a few questions about Miss Eni Miney.
Miss Miney. Miss Eni Miney. Yes. Oh! Her! It's too bad. I'll tell you something. That girl left here a long time ago.
Here you are, sir. Oh? You know you shouldn't be up and about. Come on, it's back to your room with you. Come now, be a good boy and give me the director's white lab coat.
Okay, I got it.
This isn't the doctor, is it? Oh, this is just a patient here.
I'm Director Hoti.
This is the only person I can talk to. He is not the director. This is the clinic's reception desk, but it doesn't look like there's anyone at the counter. On the wall is this month's word to the wise. Do something in vain, your only reward is tiredness. Oh no. You try and don't succeed? Well, you wasted your fucking time, didn't you? Wonder where that door that way down there leads to.
Oh, that's the x-ray room. Yes.
How'd you know what I was thinking?
Yes. Well, that's the x-ray room. Yes.
I'm very peculiar about this guy because I know it's not me. This guy is really giving me Stranger Danger vibes. Your surgery's here, right?
Yes.
We do some plastic surgery here, it seems. It seems?
Yes. Seems that way.
What do you know about Miss Eni Miney? I don't like this face he's given.
That girl, she was transferred from the general hospital.
From the general hospital to here. What kind of surgery did she need?
Yes, well, she needed surgery. It was really bad.
What kind was it?
Yes, well, no, you see, that is something, no, I can't tell you. See, there's this thing about how doctors aren't allowed to talk about patient stuff. And all those TV shows too, right? Seen, right? Yes.
Never going to get him to unzip those broken zipper teeth of his at any rate. Gotta be something I can show to this old coot. What does he think of my badge?
Oh, what's this?
I'm a lawyer. Right now, I'm investigating a murder.
Yes. What is with your angry face? Violence isn't the answer.
Oh my god, did the badge fucking work?
Oh, you know, I think I can let you in on a little secret.
What's that?
Yes, actually.
I'm not the real director. You kidding? Anyone with half a fly's brain knew that. Please tell me what you know about Eni Miney in as few words as possible before I punch you in the face.
Yes, I'll get to that. Trust me, I will. That girl, that's right. She was transferred here from the general hospital. Her whole body was wrapped around her, round in bandages, and her arm was in a cast.
Sounds pretty severe, alright?
Yes, it was an accident. It was scary, yes? Cars,
Car? You mean it was a traffic accident?
Yeah, that's what gave her those terrible injuries. I swore it was in the papers. As I looked it all up, it was terrible. Yes, her whole face was burnt like bad toast. It was bad, very bad.
Was it really that bad? I mean, it's a fucking car crash, Phoenix.
It was a good thing that Miss Eni had a picture of herself. I heard that picture was how they put her face back together. That girl, see? She had just gotten her license. She just happened to have a license photo on her.
Oh.
So see, I got her picture. The way to remember her, yes? More like swiped.
Oh my god, wait, is it gonna be... Are we going the extreme end where the doctor reconstructed her face, but in her sister's likeness, so that she could perfectly impersonate the possessed sister? Oh god, it's coming together.
According to this, Mazzini was in the passenger seat. Passenger seat, huh? And dozing, or so it says. A strong jolt woke her up. The next minute, a sea of fire was all around her. Mazzini fought with the door, finally got it to open. Somehow managed to get away. New clue, I should probably look this over. Been half a year since Mazzini had her surgery and got better. She was discharged sometime in December last year. And I'll be getting back to my room then. Tell Mazzini I said hi, okay?
I will not be telling her that.
What's the matter? You ain't looking so well.
Ah, yeah, so earlier that old granny called the cops. Oh, wait, that was Phoenix.
I guess I got a real sudden accent since coming back from the clinic, Lotta.
The cops? Why would Morgan call the police?
She said she had something to tell him. Things are sure getting interesting. But honestly, I tell you, that granny sure got her bloomers in her knot.
Well, I guess you could put it that way.
It always starts out small, you know? Stealing the master's secret and controlling the village folk. And now you see what it's turned into. A murder, that's what.
Yeah, what a mess. Hey, hold on.
What?
That stuff you were just talking about. That's the first I've heard of it.
Ah, really?
That's something about stealing the master's seat.
Yeah. Right now, the master is this medium named Misty Faye, but the one that was really supposed to be the master was that old granny.
Morgan was supposed to become the master. Is their motivation?
Well, I hear the master has always been the eldest daughter.
The eldest daughter?
Turns out that old bat is Misty Faye's older sister.
Oh.
They said the older sister is usually the one with more spiritual power.
Come to think of it, Maya said the same thing a long time ago.
Well, anyway, somehow Granny there lost to her younger sister, Misty.
See,
this made the townsfolk turn against her, so I hear. Said all sort of things too, like. She's the oldest, and yet she doesn't have the power to be the next master. Disgraceful.
I had no idea. Oh, what would have happened had Morgan been stronger?
Ma's family would have been the branch family, I reckon.
Motivation.
Getting it.
Articles about the car accident. Okay, there's a few now. Late last night, 2 women's car crashed into a highway center divide. One of the women was not able to escape the flaming wreckage and died at the site. Ongoing investigation has revealed that the driver had fallen asleep at the wheel. I was like totally tired and I dropped off to sleep. Then there was this crash and like I woke up in a huge sea of flames. I was like still half asleep, but I opened the right door and like got out. I don't like remember anything else.
Your sister died and that's all you have to say?
Doctor lurking in the shadows, and Miss Eenie Miney is to believe the one driving the car was her sister, Mimi Miney. Mimi Miney was the nurse at the Great Surgical Clinic. The 14 patients were accidentally overdosed to their death. Is this then just a mere coincidence? Is the light carry-on a side effect of the accident? Or is that just her personality? It's like she spoke normally before the car crash. The doctors like kind of did their best where it's like talking to her family after, I'm so sorry. There's only so much we could do. Her voice is forever stuck like this now. So like, totally happy to see you again.
Oh my god!
Break her soul. He's telling you about the accident. Take a look at this. It's a newspaper article from 1 year ago. It says Miss Eenie Miney holds interview about crash. You suffered a very bad injury and had to be admitted to hospital, correct?
Like, wait.
What now?
That's not me.
Huh?
I mean, like, this person is like the same name, but she's totally not me. My name, Eenie Miney, is like pretty common.
The license. This is your proof.
Like, what's that picture supposed to mean?
I got this from the hospital where you were hospitalized at.
That creepy fake director?
Now you're ready to tell me about the accident.
Like, wait a sec. Okay, so like, I was in an accident, sure. But that's like, totally not related to this murder.
Actually, it is. Look at this article. It says that one of the women died, correct?
And?
That woman who died, who do you suppose they mean?
Deceased, died in a car accident. If the game was just like, who's this person? I've never seen them. Like, wow, why you showing me this person?
You were riding in your sister's car while she drove. 2 of you were together when your accident occurred, making it one and the same. You got through to her.
I was riding in the passenger seat when I fell asleep. And then, like, it happened. At the time, I grabbed for my purse and escaped from the passenger side door.
And your sister?
I, like,
couldn't do anything. The car was full of smoke. I couldn't see anything. Oh, I'm sorry. Dr. Gray really caused an accident by drugging your sister with sleeping pills. Like, he was totally out to get my sister. He totally did that to, like, pay my sister back. Haha, it seems simple, doesn't it? What do you mean? But it will be very hard to catch me. Actually, I'd say impossible. What? I think you get the picture. Did she just admit it? Alright, case closed. I'm like not guilty, but you'll never catch me. I'm going to serve you a slice of humble pie. I hope you enjoy it. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. I like totally killed her. Are we just gonna drop that tidbit there? We're not gonna follow that up. We're not going to address that she's saying, you'll never catch me. Are we seriously just ignoring that she admitted to the crime? Guess I'll go home. You're like never gonna catch me? Stop, leave my mother alone.
Oh, hey, hold on, pal. Okay, pal, I'm not gonna hurt.
Pearl, dear, it is perfectly alright. I will be out for a short while with this young man. Mother, please, let me go too. No, you must stay here and protect the manor.
Oh, don't make that face. Hey, I'll tell you what. I'll show you something cool. Here, look.
It's a real pistol. Don't show a child a handgun. Don't give a child a handgun. What the fuck is wrong with you, Gumshoe? What the fuck? Poor Gumshoe being dragged off the air by that, like that by Morgan.
It's okay, Maya. Here, you want a present? Here's the pistol.
A really bad feeling I can't shake. I think something really bad is gonna happen. Scared. I'm really scared, Mr. Nick.
Say something, Phoenix. Anything.
Terrible at this. Mystic Maya, she must feel all alone. Please, Mr. Nick, go visit her.
Yeah, but I can't just leave you here all alone either.
I'll be fine. Please, Mystic Maya needs you by her side.
There's really piercing. Hey, Pearl, do you know how to use the microwave for dinner tonight? I don't know if this is safe in the slightest.
Everything will be on your shoulders tomorrow. Whether Maya is found guilty or innocent, it's a heavy weight to bear.
If memory serves, Mia had a few cyclocks of her own. Mia, you know something, don't you? About the real murderer, I mean. Here we go.
This entire time as well, I know that Von Karma has been preparing some bullshittery that I'm gonna have to encounter in court. Phoenix has to work for his clients. Alright then, tell me who you think I'm protecting. I think it's Maya or Pearl. Maya, I mean, is the most likely. No, is it Morgan? Morgan!
Morgan Fay, of course. That's right, you don't give a shit about your sister.
Well done, but while the murder was being committed, my aunt was outside with everyone else. Which means she already has an alibi.
That's true.
What? Why is Mia doing this? Show me some evidence that would cast suspicion onto my aunt. The key. My evidence is this black key. At the beginning of the channeling, Maya had possession of this key. And yet, somehow, it magically ended up in the incinerator in the center garden. Could have happened long after the murder happened. Long after. Someone could have found the key somewhere and dumped it into the incinerator. But that prosecutor would use something this small to shred your case. You have something other than just the key to cast suspicion on Morgan. Yet, there's a clot scrap at the incinerator. This is the other piece of evidence that points to Morgan as the culprit. It's the same material as Maya's costume, except for the splotch of blood. But this piece may have been not even be from Maya's costume. This is what Maya told me. While I was channeling, the key was sitting inside my sleeve. And both the sleeve and this piece of cloth were found inside the incinerator. When Maya was arrested, she was wearing her costume. That just means someone changed her clothes. Changed her clothes, but why? I don't know why. But there's only one person who could have done that. The one person who was taking care of Maya, my aunt. In order for my aunt to murder Dr. Gray, who or what did she need? Oh, no, we know this. They work together. Eeny Miny is the answer to the final question. Which means that my aunt and Eeny Miny were in cahoots. I have like called this from like the first half hour of this case. But we have one big problem on our hands. Problem with what? We don't have a motive. Why would... We do have a motive. She wants to take over the estate. So they gotta get Maya out of the picture. Mother, She is the one who holds the key to this. Mother? Who's my... Phoenix, focus. Don't be silly. Mine, of course. Misty Faye. Mia and Maya's mother. Why would you bring her up now? Now then. Looks like we've gathered everything we could. All we have to do is win tomorrow. Everything will become apparent then. Right, Chief. We won't lose. Here we go. Good morning. Two of you look like you're doing well today. Happy for you two. Hey, morning, Pearly. You'll be safe today, Mystic Maya. Huh? What do you mean? My mother is coming today to show her support. Yeah, that's right, Pearly. Hey, Pearls, about your mother. She might be the killer. Do you think you could do me a big favor? Could you channel Mia today, too? Huh? I'm sort of hoping to sit in the audience today and watch. Please, can you do this for us, Pearls? The entire case hinges on this 8-year-old girl to channel the spirits of the dead. Alright, I'll do it. I'll do it for Mystic Maya's sake. See you later, then. Leave you two to your alone time. Thank goodness. Nick? This way, Pearls won't be able to see today's trial. What do you mean? What's going on? Oh, God. Okay, that's actually kind of sweet. That's a sad reason for it. Yeah, we're not just asking for help. We're trying to protect Pearl. Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Faye. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Let's start already. Mr. Phoenix Wright, I look forward to tonight's news with great joy. The image of your defeated face will be transmitted all over the world. All over the world, huh? Sounds like you've made quite a name for yourself, Phoenix. That's right, Mia. I'm live streaming this entire case to twitch.tv. People can give Twitch bits during the trial, and I'll shout out their name while I defend Maya. Don't be foolish, you foolish fool wearing the foolish clothes. The famous one is me. I'm the prodigy who has never lost a case since becoming a prosecutor 5 years ago. Naturally, the world's eyes are on me as I conduct my first trial in this country. That's great, Miss Von Karma. Your Honor, I would like to say one thing before we begin. Alright, let's hear it. The prosecution has determined that from the time of the murder to the time of arrest, the defendant did indeed leave the room at one point. What? All I'm saying is that Maya Faye, after having killed the victim, exited the room. And I believe that this is when she dropped this key. Can you substantiate your claim? That's pretty wild. That's very much against everything you said last night. The prosecution would like to call the defendant's aunt, Morgan Faye, to the stand. Just as I suspected, Aunt Morgan. My name is Morgan Faye, and I am a spirit medium, in a manner of speaking. I'm sorry, but what do you mean in a manner of speaking? Oh, we're back to the fucking whipping. Like, you shouldn't be allowed to bring weapons in the courtroom like this. Now then, after the murder took place, you kept watch over the defendant, correct? Yes, that is correct. I performed the spirit severing technique on Mystic Maya then. Spirit severing technique? A technique to remove the spirit from a body and send it back to the other world. That is... Yes, that is... Oh! You, be quiet. Now, witness. Something happened while you were performing this technique, correct? Yes, that is correct. What in the world could have... Mystic Maya. She escaped from the room. What? Oh, so because she's been found out, they have to kind of expand on the lie to say that Maya was still, like, kind of in character burning evidence or something like that. She tried to conceal the crime. Like, they have to do something ridiculous. After we heard the gunshots, those two broke the door open and entered the chamber. I requested that Mr. Wright and the other lady please contact the police. A pistol was hanging from Mystic Maya's hand, and she was in a daze. Then, quite suddenly, she thrusted me away from herself and escaped from the room. With great strength, she hit the base of my neck and I fainted for a short while. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of where she went after that. We were outside the room, we never saw her leave. Was it really necessary to have two people do something so simple as call the police? If there was a possibility of escape, then one of us should have stayed behind. Yes, that's a very good point. At the time, I myself was a little confused. On top of which, there was another. Another what, madam? Oh, it's nothing. No need to concern yourself. You want to hear the end of that sentence. Yeah, what do you mean? There was another reason you wanted both of us out of that room, wasn't there? You must testify. Why did you chase us out of the room? I simply did not wish for there to be more victims. The lives of both the good sir and the camera woman may be in danger. That's what I thought to myself. No, she's dodgy as fuck. This is bad. Now people have a good impression of her and a bad one of us. Looks like she caught us napping. That's my aunt for you. With great strength, she hit the base of my neck and I fainted for a short while. It's full of shit. I became dizzy and then collapsed onto the floor. How long were you unconscious? I'm not sure. About 10 minutes, perhaps. While you were unconscious, you have absolutely no idea where the defendant went. I would think that's obvious, good sir. That's true. And how can you know for sure that the defendant left the challenge chamber at all? It's true that this witness is not able to confirm this. But the key word here is this witness. What do you mean by that? It means she has another witness up her sleeve. That's what. Looks like Miss Von Karma is ready to move on to her next witness. Well, that's enough! From what I can tell, there is nothing wrong with this witness's testimony. The prosecution calls Miss Einy Miney, who was sleeping in the side room at the time. Einy Miney. I think you can see where this is headed. Okay, so my name is Einy Miney. I'm researching parapsychology stuff at the university. What is this parapsychology? Let's see. It's I guess most people call it occult stuff. Now then, Miss Miney. After the murder took place, you spoke with the defendant, Maya Fey. Is this correct? I guess, if that's the case, then let's hear your testimony. When the challenge started, I was sleeping in the side room. A little later, someone came into the room, really suddenly. It was oh my god, totally my sister. I hadn't seen her in so long. I was so happy in a sad way. My sister, she told me something totally terrible. My sister, this is what she said to me. That was no accident. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. And so this is important for her revenge on Dr. Gray. That's why I took my revenge. They want to forever tarnish his name. It's only fair, isn't it, Eeny? I can't believe that a spirit will go so far as to use a medium to get revenge. It is a bit hard to swallow. However, all the evidence and testimonies point to this as the truth. The end. Yeah, take a bow. You're done. We believe that our cross-examination will reveal the real truth behind this murder. Yet again, the foolish fool spouts out more foolishly foolish drabble. I wonder if you'll make this one more entertaining than the last. Do you know the time? Maybe a little before 11 a.m.? Something like that, I think. 11 a.m.? Yeah, my stomach is totally ready for, food. No, I think you misunderstood me. I'm not asking what time it is now. I meant what time it is when someone came into your room. Oh, so, that's what you meant. You should have been more, clear about it. So, you really gotta be, clear with your sentences, because otherwise, someone's gonna, misconstrue, what you, have to, say. So you really didn't think anything strange of the whole encounter? No. There wasn't any reason for me to, think anything was strange. We got her there, though, because she would have been covered in blood. It was covered in blood. That was a very well spun lie, Miss Eeny. What are you babbling about this time, Mr. Phoenix Wright? You said that there was nothing strange about your sister's appearance. Yeah, and? But I don't think that's what you were thinking at all. Take a look at this picture. I would think that even you would be surprised if someone appeared before you like this. The blood spray. If you were really testifying and not lying, you would have noted it right off the bat. Order! Miss Miney, what is the meaning of this? I'm like thinking, don't interrupt me. Oh! And what are you stammering about, Your Honor? Gee. That witness personality did a complete 180 there. Like, the side room was like kind of dark, you know? So like, the costume is like purple, right? The blood totally blended in. And I like persuaded my sister it wasn't like right to do something like that. And then like, I took my sister to the channeling chamber. She's doubling down the lie. And what was your sister, Miss Mimi Miney, like at the time? Well, she was like totally flipped out because she just shot Dr. Gray. But I think like she knew. She like said she did something really bad. And like, she said she wanted to go with me to like apologize to Miss Morgan. What? Did Mimi's spirit really say all that to you? This is such an obvious lie. May I ask you one more thing, Miss Miney? Like, sure. Was there anything you found strange, unusual, or just out of place? Something out of place? Huh? Like, when do you mean? When you... Oh shit! When she was going to the crime scene, that would have been the time that the vase was broken. So if she doesn't report pearls, he's lying. And we can call her out. I'm talking about when you were going to the channeling chamber, of course. Like, no, nothing strange. He answered rather quickly. You'd think, Mr. Wright, that whether or not there was something odd in the way to the channeling chamber is all that important. Very important. I asked because it is very important. I, like, didn't see anyone on the way to, like, the channeling chamber. Pearls was there. Try to remember that time. Oh, like, I remember, like, I totally didn't see anyone on the way. I finally found the fault. I guess in your case, the crack in your perfect lie. This joke is an inside joke only to me right now, because no one knows what I'm about to show. Take a look at this urn. Like, urn? There are cracks. Do you see them? So, like, what does that prove? Who cares about some worn out old urn? Like, yeah. I already, like, said I didn't see, like, anyone on the way to the channeling chamber. I didn't, like, totally say anything about, like, an urn, did I? It looks like you still don't understand. I propose that if you had really been walking along the winding way at that time, there was no way you could have not seen this person. Pearl. I'd like to introduce someone to you. This is Miss Morgan Fay's daughter, Pearl Fay. Yes? And how is this child relevant? It just so happens at the time of the murder, Pearl was playing in the center garden. Oh! And she just happened to break this urn. Oh! Oh! Wait, she broke the urn. She accidentally knocked it over with her ball. I'm so sorry, I know I said I wouldn't snitch on Pearl, but it's quite relevant to this case. I had to call her out. Pearl will remember that. Yeah. And Pearl was... Sorry, I fucking cry with that voice. Yeah. Yeah. And Pearl was the one who put it back together. While sitting right in the middle of the winding way. What? If you couldn't see that while you were walking, I'd have to declare you legally blind. Grr. I think I have sufficiently proven one thing, Miss Miney. You are a masterful liar. Ah! Miss Wright! Mr. Wright! You need to watch what you say! The one who needs to watch what she's saying is the witness. The witness says that during the actual murder, she was asleep in the side room. And I say that's not possible, because there is clearly a contradiction here. A contradiction? Where is this contradiction? Help me, Mia. Early in your testimony, Miss Miney, you made the following statement. And like Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know? It's true that at the time, both myself and Miss Hart were not there. We had gone to call the police. So, like, what does that, like, have to do with anything? It's very simple. Miss Miney, how did you know that fact? Oh, shit. Which means, Miss Miney, you did in fact go to the channeling chamber. But you didn't go there by the way of the winding way. Gah! Like, we know she's guilty. But Judge, why are you defending her? If one were to go between the side room and the challenge chamber, one would have to use the winding way. Yes, that's right, Your Honor. Which is why I asked this very important question. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? You might as well answer the question for us. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Now's your chance, Phoenix. Yeah! The only person who could have killed Dr. Gray was Eenie Miney. Now is the time to prove it. She was in the room. She was in the room. Well, that's the challenge chamber. That's right. Miss Miney was at the scene of the crime. Order, order! That's why. That is, Mr. Phoenix Wright, have you lost your mind? Yesterday's testimony established that only the victim and the defendant were in the chamber when the challenge started. Yes, that is correct. Please explain yourself, Mr. Wright. Simple. Miss Eenie Miney was hiding at the scene of the crime. I was hiding? Where? Like, where was I hiding? Behind the screen. Here, of course. Behind the folding screen. Ah! Don't make me say this again. Recall yesterday's testimony. There ain't no way anyone was hanging out behind that folding screen. Yeah, but Lotta didn't look. The witness was hiding behind the folding screen with the help of this. The folding screen. The box. Miss Miney, how you were able to hide yourself at the scene of the crime is very simple. You were hiding inside this box. Ah! That tiny little box. No person could fit in that. Sorry, but your theory has already been disproved. Lotta disproved you when she was hiding from me in it. But that clothing box was in the side room, correct? Which means that it has nothing to do with the murder at all. That's right. I was sleeping there, so I should know. That clothing box was there in the side room the whole time. And now I present the piece of evidence that will prove this clothing box was at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. There's a bullet hole in it. Take a look at this This is like King's Quest logic again. Mr. Wright, can you prove the box was at the scene of the crime? Yes, of course, Your Honor. I present the box. But Mr. Wright, how does that show the box was at the scene of the crime? It's simple, Your Honor. I have here the box. But Mr. Wright! You're so stupid. As if there's any sort of evidence in that old thing. What on earth? Oof. I don't have time for you to sit there surprised. Hurry up and say it already. There's a hole about 8 inches off the ground. And the hole about 8 inches off the ground. Where have we heard that before? The folding screen. It had a hole at the same height. That's right. Hope this has opened your eyes to what happened. At the time of the shooting, the clothing box was sitting behind the folding screen. Which is why the bullet from the pistol hit both the box and the folding screen. You were hiding behind the folding screen, waiting for your chance. Yes, for your chance to kill Dr. Gray. Ah! Are you saying that the person in this photo is Miss Eenie Miney? That is exactly what I am saying. Miss Eenie Miney, you were hiding inside this clothing box all along. And you wore a medium's costume to masquerade as Maya Fey. To masquerade as Maya Fey? You had a plan from the very beginning. She would kill Dr. Gray and pin the blame on my client. No. Stop. It's not possible for one person to do all that by herself. Correct. It's not possible. Miss Von Karma, you said it was not possible for one person, correct? What? You can't be serious. Huff. Miss Miney, you had an accomplice. Yes, you see, for it was I that helped Miss Eenie Miney. I wanted to see bloodshed, just like dear old Papa had before me. There's Morgan Fay. Grr, this person. If it wasn't someone from Kurain Village, we couldn't have gotten the costume. And if it wasn't someone from the Fey household, we wouldn't have that box to use. Ah! I can't do a scream in that voice. It's like, ah! The murderer had planted herself at the scene of the crime long beforehand. Dressed in a medium's costume and wearing a wig, she pretended to be the defendant. First, she drugged Maya Fey with a strong sleeping agent. Then she stabbed Dr. Gray with a knife. Next, she hid my client inside the clothing box. She did that so she could take Maya's place and frame her for the crime. But that's when something unexpected happened. Unexpected? Yes. Dr. Gray was actually not yet dead. With the last of his strength, he fired a shot at his attacker. That is why the hole in the phone screen was so low to the ground. Oh, that actually makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Oh shit, does that mean that like Maya almost got shot inside the box? He nearly shot Maya. Because it passed through the box and Maya would have been in it. The murderer then took the gun from Dr. Gray and... After that, you and the other lady thought to break into the room? Yes, a gunshot is certainly something you wouldn't expect to hear. Which is why upon hearing the shots, we forced our way into the channeling chamber. But that sort of deception would have been easy to see through. Which is precisely why Miss Morgan Fay chased us out. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. Hurry, before there are more victims here. Ha. Ah ha 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 ha. Who is that? Laughing at a time like this? Oh, wait, that was Von Karma laughing. Ah ha 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 ha. Ah ha 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 ha. Oh, you simple-minded fools. I'm sorry. Are you still, by chance, evolving? Miss Von Karma! She's actually saying... You naive fools. You simple-minded fools. Of course... Oh, you simple-minded fools. Of course, it was me. Von Karma! Do you really think someone of Von Karma blood would lose due to something this petty? What in the world, Von Karma? Mr. Phoenix Wright, your argument is flawed in one very crucial area. And that is, if this witness is the real murderer, why would she go through all this trouble? What reason would she have to do such foolish things? Well, that's, yeah, that's right. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Oh, and one other thing. Why would Miss Eenie Miney want to kill Dr. Gray? Where is her motive? Yeah, that's exactly what I want to say too. Yeah, motive. I don't have a motive. She does have a motive. What is the reason for wanting Dr. Gray dead? Dr. Gray fucking abused her sister. Ha! Just as I thought. You bore me with your silly answers, Phoenix Wright. That's great. Now even she is calling me by my full name. You think I did this to get revenge for my sister's death? Yes. Case closed, Your Honor. Because through that accident, you suffered a lot of hurt and pain yourself. Don't be stupid. No one has proof that Dr. Gray drugged my sister, right? And you want to say I want to take revenge based on nothing? However, you see... Pathetic, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You failed to support your own theory. Yeah. I think we have her answer, Mr. Phoenix, right? What Miss Miney has stated is very true. The revenge plan is overly complicated, and she has no motive in the How? Hee. See, like, it's just as I, like, told you. Huh? I hope you like your slice of humble pie. Hold it! Your Honor, please allow the defense one more minute. They never questioned that Mia's just here. But strictly speaking, there's like an 8-year-old child who's just supposed to be here. Alright. Wait, aren't you supposed to be dead? Wait, Your Honor. What does the 8-year-old child have to say on this court case? There's a reason for why she had to kill Dr. Gray. There's also the reason she had no choice but to kill him in this fashion. Time is up, Mr. Phoenix, right? Your final answer, please. All that played in my head here and that is like the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire lock-in sound effect. Like, it's C, Your Honor. Do. Drum roll. You just lost the £1 million. Oh! I will show and substantiate the fact that Miss Miney had a motive. Ha ha ha. Too bad. You're too late. My cross-examination has already ended after all. Interesting. I'll let you have your chance, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What? You're supposed to be on my side. Von Karma only cares about the perfect win. As long as you have the will to fight, I will knock you down, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Eenie Miney and Dr. Gray have only one point of connection, and that is the car accident 1 year ago. The motive I'm looking for must be there. Miss Miney, please testify to this court about your car accident last year. Huh? I thought like you wanted to like ask me about my like motive. You're so implicit on this crime. That was like last year in May. Like something really bad had happened at like my sister's clinic around then. And like the night of the accident, my sis was totally tired while she was driving. I was like totally pooped too. So I like fell asleep in the passenger seat. I like woke up because of a jolt and like it was a sea of flames around me. I like opened the door and like got away. Something bad happened in the clinic. That was the malpractice incident where 14 patients died, correct? Yeah. What was the Sometimes when you're doing the voices, sounds so stupid when you just think about what's happening to Mo. That was when all those people died in that horrific accident. Yeah. Why, yes! Like, I heard it was cause the medicines, like, got mixed up. Was that the fault of your sister, Mimi Miney? Like, no way. Dr. Gray, like, wanted to blame it on my sis. That incident has nothing to do with our murder here. He was totally tired. You mean exhausted? Like, she had to talk to the police and, like, was being investigated, like, every day. It was, like, a totally terrible situation. So then, why didn't you ask to switch places? Huh? Like, what are you talking about? I meant switch drivers. If your sister was so tired, then you should have switched... Yeah, alright, Captain Hindsight. They didn't do that. But, like, I don't, like, have a driver's license. Yeah, didn't even have it. What if she came out and is like, well, I did have a driver's license? I guess we just didn't think of that. And then Phoenix is like, so you're the reason she died. Like, wait, hold on a second. Hang on. I was wondering a moment there. Hang on. So that's the way this is gonna go. Phoenix is gonna clamp down. He is Captain Hindsight here. So you're the reason she died. Is this your license? Miss Miney, that was a lame lie just now. I know you had a license back then. It's in my pocket for some reason. This is a photo you took for the express purpose of getting a driver's license. What is the meaning of this, Miss Miney? That's right. Yeah, I had like a license, but I didn't get it until after the accident. You had it at the time of the accident. Director Hody, or the guy pretending to be him anyway, said so. This is not a reliable testimony. What are you talking about? What, are you talking about that perverted fake clinic director? Yes, that perverted fake clinic director. What? This is not a reliable witness to bring in. Like, even if I had my license, I, like, don't think my sis would have, like, let me drive. Does someone hear the sound of earth being shoveled up outside? I think Enie's digging her own grave. If she'd just shut up, she'd be in the clear. Miss Miney, why do you think you would not have been allowed to drive anyway? That's because I think this situation calls for a more detailed testimony. Miss Miney, if you please. She didn't have, like, if she just kept her mouth shut, she would have got away. Like, around that time, I was, like, really close to getting my license. My sis was, like, this totally big fan of cars and, like, really valued them. She, like, had just gotten this really shiny, bright red sports car. She, like, would say things like, no way am I letting a noob drive my car. So, like, that's why I ended up in the passenger seat that night, too. No noobs allowed in the gamer car. What do you mean by really close? Like, I had one of those permit things. I think that's what they're called. A permit. Wow, the big name lawyer boy doesn't even know what a driver's permit is? Well, this lawyer never had a permit. Oh! Ignorance is to be whipped. I kind of need to get my license as well. How old is Phoenix again? I keep meaning to. He's 25. Yeah, I've got no excuse. I'm still the Drift King, don't get me wrong, but I need an actual legal license. Why'd you take such special care of the car? How can you say that? It was a brand spanking new car. New car? Like, you wouldn't want to, like, get it dirty, would you, Mr. Lawyer? I think that cars getting dirty is just another fact of life, but I guess people who really love cars think otherwise. Phoenix, try asking something with more significance, alright? I'm sorry, Mia. I don't know much about cars. I only watch Top Gear for, like, the stupid shit they do. Like crossing the English Channel, or like driving through the jungle. I didn't really pay attention with, like, how much horsepower a vehicle had. Like, what does it mean if a car is like 300 horsepower? Like, okay, take the army of horses of the car. Why are you comparing these things? They're very different. She had, like, just gotten it. It was, like, from the UK. Huh? The UK? Were those her boyfriend's initials? Please have the witness append what she just said to her testimony. You mean the part about it being a special import car? Yes. Well, if you like cars that much, then. Oh, shit, I think I know what this is gonna come down to. Okay, the car is imported, right? Opposite side of the road. The steering wheel is on the right side of the car in a UK car. But she claimed that when she left the car, she exited via the right door. I opened the right door. She was driving. Let this be right. Miss Miney, do you remember this article? That I opened the right door and, like, got out. That's correct, isn't it? Like, why are you suddenly asking me about that? Your Honor, which side is the passenger seat? The left or the right? Well, it's on the right side, of course. Because the driver's on the left side. That would be if it were an American car. But it would be the opposite in a British car. Opposite? The two of them are riding in a British car. Miss Miney, you said that you had escaped using the right side door of the car. But if you're sitting there, then that means you were in the driver's seat. We got her. Order in the court! Order! Jeez, he's gotta fight for the quiet. Mr. Phoenix Wright is blabbering nonsense again. Eni said the person who was driving was her older sister, Mimi Miney. That is what Eni said, yes. That is where her story falls apart. Somewhere, all of us made a big error in our assumptions. Phoenix, it looks like you finally found the real root of this murder. If we connect all the dots, there can only be one answer. I'd like to ask the court a question. Eni or Mimi, who was really driving that night? I will also answer that question on behalf of the court. The answer is Eni Miney, of course. Why would you say that? Miss Eni Miney just said so herself in her testimony. She said that she escaped from the car on the right side door, which would have been where the driver's seat was. I'm inclined to feel sorry for a foolish fool who foolishly spends his time foolishly. At that time, Miss Eni Miney had not yet received her driver's license. Hold it, Phoenix. It looks like you still don't see the real truth behind the accident. The real truth? Think outside the box. Isn't that what we always say? Alright, one more time. If we connect all the dots, there can only be one answer. I'd like to ask the court a question. Eni or Mimi, who... Wait, what? Oh, shit! She's not Eni. She's Mimi, because of the facial reconstruction surgery. Oh god, it's all coming back to that. Oh, I completely forgot about that really out of this world plot point. Of course, it's Nicolas Cage's Face Off. The answer is the one person who had her driver's license. Mimi Miney. After all, that makes her the only person who could legally drive. But you just said the witness, Miss Eni Miney, was the one in the driver's seat. Which leads us to the next question. The next question? Who is the person standing at the witness stand right now? That's a sound effect of Nicolas Cage laughing. That's what I was looking for. What sort of idiotic ruse is this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? This witness's name is... I'll tell you what her name really is. This witness's real name is... Why? Oh, this will take all my points if I present it. Maybe I shouldn't. Mimi Miney deceased. Mimi Miney. That is your real name. Of all the foolish dribble. Then, how do you explain her appearance? The witness had severe facial burns when she was admitted into the hospital. For the purpose of facial reconstruction, the surgeons used a picture. This is the picture she gave to her doctors at the time. That's right. It's a picture of her younger sister. But, Mimi Miney, she died in the car accident. That's what everyone thought. However, that was not the case. Then, the body they found at the crash site, that was the body of the real Mimi Miney. Isn't that right, Miss Mimi Miney? The one who died that night was Eenie Miney. Her sister Mimi then stole her face and was Alright, I mean, I guess that happened. It wasn't intentional. Like, the way you phrase it there, Phoenix, sounds like she had to kill someone or, like, finish a job. You don't just steal someone's face. I'm sure you can now see why Mimi had to kill Dr. Gray. What do you mean? Ah! What is the meaning of this nonsense? Dr. Gray wanted to call back the spirit of a dead person. Oh, there's so many plates spinning. Specifically, the spirit of his nurse that died in the crash, Mimi Miney. Dr. Gray was calling behind the ghost. But little did he know, Eenie Miney had already assumed her dead sister's face and was out for revenge. This was all a ploy for Morgan Fay to take hold of the spirit house so that she could place her daughter, Pearl, in charge of the Fay spirit household. Like, what is this plot? There's too much happening. There's too much happening. However, that would not have been possible because Mimi Miney was still, in fact, alive. And that's why she had to kill Dr. Turner Gray. Is that what you're saying? Remember as well, on top of the plot, Von Karma also has a personal motivation from the past game that she's trying to fulfill based on her dad who you defeated in previous anime court. Yes. Before the channeling, Dr. Gray had the misfortune of consulting this witness about communicating with the dead. And in that moment, his fate was sealed. What? Well, Miss Eenie. I mean, Miss Von Karma? Why did you say my name just now? Well, Von Karma, it's getting kind of hard to follow. I don't blame the poor judge at this point. Looks like I've been unmasked. Don't tell me someone's gonna come out from behind the fucking table. It's like, Edgeworth, what are you doing here? Like... That's right, I admit it. My real name is Mimi Miney. That quack doctor, he got what he deserved in the end. And I was so close to finally ditching Mimi too. So close. Dr. Gray was right. The mistake was caused by the nurse. A few weeks after this mishap, Mimi Miney had a car accident in which she lost her younger sister. 14 patients died in that incident, and her own sister's life extinguished. It was all too much to bear. I found a way for myself to escape it all. The only way. That jerk. If only he hadn't thought of that channel in Mumbo Jumbo. Mumbo Jumbo? Becoming Innie has been the most horrible experience in the world. Spirit channeling, the occult, I hate it. I hate it all. I mean, there is also a possessed spirit literally in the courtroom with us at the moment. Why did Miss Miney choose to go with such a complicated plan? Why did Miss Morgan Fay agree to help her execute it? Regardless, I believe one thing has been made crystal clear. The innocence of the defendant, Maya Fay. This is preposterous. I'm perfect. Me, Franziska Von Karma. I'm going to enjoy the news tonight, Miss Von Karma. How about you? Oh, the sass. You shouldn't have provoked her, Phoenix. You shouldn't have provoked her. He's dead. Phoenix, hang in there, Phoenix. Phoenix. This really is like a Hideo Kojima plot for this one. Snake! 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 This court is a fraud, a sham. Now then, it looks like it will be some time before Mr. Wright regains consciousness. Does this happen often in, like, a court of law? Well, go ahead and pronounce the verdict. Wait, are we not gonna... Wait, what about Morgan Fay? Are we not gonna address that? Is she just getting away scot-free? Congratulations, Maya. Sis. Oh shit, they've never actually gotten to see each other because Maya would always be possessed by Mia. But since poor Pearl is currently possessed, they can finally reunite. I didn't kill anyone, did I? No, you didn't. It was all just a dream. Try not to get in this situation come the next game, Maya. Congrats, Maya. Thanks. Looks like you bailed me out of another jam. Yeah, Maya, don't have that smug look on your face. Like, I'm sick of doing this shit. I don't want to have to defend you in court again. Tell me why my aunt went and did something so horrible. Why would she help Mimi Miney with a plan like that? I just don't understand it, Nick. Maya, it's over. Why don't we just let it be? That's real easy for you to say, Phoenix. This poor girl has lost, like, almost all her family in, like, the last year. Just move on, Maya. Oh my god, it's just your living relatives. The reason Morgan helped Mimi with her plan was... it was Maya's Magatama. I don't get it. Yeah, No, it was that! It was that! No! But that's what it was, because she wanted to be the head of the house! What the fuck? Oh, I guess it was because of Pearl as well. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, it's like also Pearl, but I don't get it. Me neither. This cage is laughing at us. Look, this whole thing is over now, so let's not dwell on the past, okay? Give her a minute, Phoenix. Yeah, thanks, Nick. I just don't know the answer to this one. I'm just as confused about the situation as she is, so why the thanks? Yeah, what a great comfort you are, Phoenix. My precious Pearl. You're the only one suitable to be the master of Karain, dear child. I sacrificed it all for you. I helped that brainless nurse carry out her murder, cooperated with that whip-happy prosecutor. It was all to unseat that annoying, witless main family girl, that Maya Fey. But I shall be patient, my dearest Pearl. A chance will present itself. Your time will come. Oh, she'll have her revenge. Case is done. Did we not check on Pearl after the trial as well? Did she get home okay? She's 8 years old. She came with no one. Well, she's dead. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the show. Prepare to witness a man who has mastered the wonder of flight. The world's greatest magician. The one, the only, Maximilian Galactica! Oh shit, he's really doing it. He's really going. Oh, he's gone. Well, that was lovely. Hey, it's day after Christmas. Happy Stephen's Day. Very big circus. The very big circus. Is it a very big circus? Oh, Pearl is alive. It's the BBC. BBC News has their own, like, circus now. Wow, that was like being in a dream. I haven't even caught my breath yet. Keith, that was amazing, wasn't it, Pearly? It was great. There was a dancing bear, and a tiger that jumped through a ring of fire, an elephant that rode a giant ball. Not to mention that guy who flew through the air, Max Galactica, the world's greatest magician. A magician? God love her. Does magic have anything to do with channeling spirits? I don't think it has anything to do with channeling. I mean, this is kind of like performance tricks. That's what magic is. You don't know anything about magic, do you, Pearls? I'm sorry. It's been 6 months since that terrible incident in Karain Village. And it was during that trying time that I met Pearls. Oh yeah, because that was all a flashback. That's right. Now we're back to, like, the present day. Well, Nick, see you later. I'll come by to help clean the office. Gotta be spotless for the new year. Don't worry about it, really. Go. Take a holiday, Maya. I am glad you will get to spend your New Year's with your special someone. Pearly, look, it's time to go. Pearly, shut up. It's not like I like him or anything. Baka. December 28th. Well, today wraps it up for this year. Hope I can finish cleaning this place up in one day. Apparently I get off, okay, like, the 29th is just the last day for me. That's when I leave. Hello, this is Phoenix Wright & Co. Nick, it's terrible. Ah, Maya. Perfect timing. How are you? You been having a nice holiday? Things are terrible here too. Huh? The office is a terrible mess, and I have to clean it up. What are you talking about? By dirty office, what are you talking about? Listen, Nick, you have to turn on the TV. TV? Let's check in at the scene. Huh? What happened? Thank you. We're here at the Very Big Circus. The Very Big Circus has become the center of a sensational murder. Sensational, because... not the right word. It's like you're advertising the murder. They arrested Max Galactica. What is it? Yeah, what is it with all, like... what is it with Maya, her loved ones, everyone she even has a remote interest in the field of entertainment? Why do they all get convicted of these crimes? Like, I think the problem is Maya. Everything that she is associated with, eventually I have to defend in court. Alright, Nick, I'll see you in 2 hours at the detention center. Huh? What? See you there. You got plenty of time to clean up your office later. Wait. Oh, I guess we gotta go. Maximilian Galactica would never do such a thing.
Fabulous! What the young lady just said was absolutely fabulous! What a clever girl! Such a fabulous understanding of events!
What's with all this fabulous talk?
Welcome to the visitor's room.
It's Max, Nick, look, it's the real Maximilian Galactica.
Alright, sweetie. Pick a card. Any card.
He called me sweetie, swoon, Nick. This one.
Uh-huh. I thought you would pick that one, sweetie. The Ace of Hearts.
Ah, he got it, Nick, look, he got it. What is this guard thinking right now?
Your 10 minutes are almost up. If you could please finish seeing the guests. We're going to close to visitors soon. What can I say, sweetie? You've stolen one of my most valued possessions. One of Maximilian Galactica's hearts.
Max, you should let Nick pick a card.
Oh, I don't want to steal one of his hearts. And you are? Oh, how silly of me. You must be Sweetie's driver.
Her driver?
Whatever. Hurry up and pick a card. Any card.
I want this one.
So, sweetie, let's be honest here. You came to this visitor's room to visit me, didn't you?
Yes, I'm your biggest fan.
Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Thank you so much.
Hey, what about my card?
Think of it as a souvenir. Pick a card. Any card. You can keep that one. Absolutely fabulous.
Absolutely cringe and juice.
Oh shit! Ooh! Jury! I won the Max Magician's Grand Prix, held by the Association of International Magicians. It's an award that recognizes that I am the most fabuloso of fabulous world magicians. There was a trophy and a bust. It was a fab. I mean, it was an amazing day.
You are signed to an exclusive contract with the Very Big Circus, correct?
That's the long and short of it. You sure do your research, sweetie. I'm impressed. You just can't watch a magician on TV, you know? Magic is so fabulous. You have to see it with your own eyes, sweetie. I made all the old crusty circus performances obsolete.
But I kinda like the circus performances. Oh, so he's gonna have a lot of enemies. Maya looks a bit down.
There's gonna be, like, Bobo the Clown is gonna be the killer. Last night, the ringmaster was murdered.
The ringmaster? You mean Russell Berry?
Someone smashed him over the head, I hear. He was slumped over the ground. Even though it was the middle of the night, the police presence was fabulous. The police questioned me at length.
Question you about what?
About everything. I was the last one to see the ringmaster before he was murdered.
Then why were you arrested?
Arrested? Don't make an anthill into a mountain, sweetie. They just wanted to consult with me on matters. That's all.
Nick, I don't think Max understands how serious this is.
He's right.
I think we should shock him back to reality. What did you talk about with the ringmaster, Nick?
Oh, Max. It was nothing. Small talk, really. We were just having a chat about my salary.
Salary?
I am the one bringing in the crowds. I think that I should be compensated as such. You agree, don't you?
Yeah, so it's Bobo the Clown. That's all you talked about. Of course! It was a fabulous chat! Oh. He's lying a lot here. You just went to his office to negotiate a new salary. I hate lies, and I hate liars even more. What are you insinuating? Padlock, padlock, padlock. You have any proof I did something other than negotiate my salary fee last night? This is my badge. Jeebus! What's the matter? Sweetie, you must have some wax built up in your ears. You haven't listened to me at all. Why do you keep looking at me with such a sad look in your face, sweetie? Because you've been arrested for murder. Oh, don't be ignorant. They wouldn't arrest someone like me. Why is that? Obviously because I'm the fabulous Maximilian Galactica. No matter how many times you say it, Max, you're behind prison glass at the mo. And that means I'm rich. I'm paid fabulous sums. Which means what? Max. Quit joking around. You've got to be pulling my magic wand. Really? Police aren't really serious about all this, are they? They don't arrest people as a joke. Does he not know? Look at Max, he's crushed. Poor Q, sir. You're a lawyer, right? Oh yeah, I'm an attorney. Please help me, I didn't kill nobody. I may be more spoiled than a hog in a hamburger mud pit, but a killer. That's insane. I could never. I just wanted to pay off my daddy's back on the farm. Okay, I'll take your case. Really? Really? Oh, thank you much. Y'all sure are nice folks. Max. Yeah? What's your real name? It's Billy Bob Johns. What's the matter, Maya? He's really just a country bumpkin. Mr. Attorney. Yes? A few minutes ago, you took one of my cards, didn't you? Now that he mentions that, I did take a card. It was the 10 of hearts, right? What? Howdy, he got it right again. What can I say? You too. You've stolen some of my most valued possessions. 10 of Maximilian Galactica's hearts. You do have a lot of hearts, don't you? Ha ha! I'm putting my face on you, sweetie. He didn't just call me sweetie, did he? Alright, let's make this an absolutely fabulous case. Come on, Nick. There's the posters. The streamers do a nice job introducing the circus performers. Maximilian Galactica and his comical comrades. You know, you don't really see too many streamers nowadays, do you? Yeah, they're few and far between, aren't they? Seems to be a dorm where all the performers in the circus stay. Really? So we might run into that stoogey clown here, right? He's so kooky. Ah, it's you two. Oh, thank God. Oh, Detective Gumshoe. Oh, so you guys always seem to know when I'm working on a crime scene, pal. Because you're always working, Detective. Well, I'd rather not be always working, but with crime, you don't make your own hours. I have to be at the circus anyway. I want to see the lion tamer on the tightrope. However, no matter where I go, the show is always the same. Dead body, stage left. You know who will be the prosecutor in court tomorrow? Of course, it will be Miss Von Karmer. She isn't gonna hit me with her whip again, is she? What do you have to worry about? You only have to see her in court. If she shows up at the precinct, the sound of that whip never ends, pal. I'm sure Miss Von Karmer is really interested in all, but there's someone else I'd rather talk about. Like who? Like Mr. Edgeworth, of course. Oh, shit. Mr. Edgeworth? You haven't heard what happened to him. Nick won't tell me. Well, to be honest, I'm not at liberty to tell you either. Let's just say he's not around anymore. He's not around? Nick, what does he mean Mr. Edgeworth isn't around? Exactly what he said. He's not around. Edgeworth is gone. Don't say his name again, okay? Nick. What happened to Edgeworth? The ringmaster of the circus was murdered, wasn't he? Yep, last night around 10 p.m. He died outside in the cold. Pretty sad way to go if you ask me, pal. Body was found right over there. Right about where you were standing now. Oh, we're contaminating the scene. Oh, surprised you, didn't I? I'm not laughing. Excuse me, but do you mind telling me what happened to the victim? He was killed by a blow to the noggin, pal. There's just one thing that doesn't quite fit. Ah, there always seems to be something that doesn't quite fit. Look at this picture of the crime scene. What's this wooden box under his body? No clue, pal. Some forensics expert took it back and are examining it now. The victim's footprints are on the scene. That's right, pal. The problem is, the killer's footprints aren't there. Bingo. Where'd the killer come from? And where did the killer run off to? Obviously, there is no way the killer committed this crime while flying. A flying culprit. Don't tell me they suspect Max just because he can fly. Don't tell me that an actual court of law is going to be, well, we couldn't find footprints, but we know there is a wizard here. I hate it here. There's no way. Flying is impossible. That's right, flying is impossible. Absolutely impossible, haha. What's with the hollow laugh, pal? I meant nothing by it, pal. That is stated, it means I don't want to talk about it. He doesn't actually fly. And surely the judge is gonna... Whoa, no, I believe that man's levitating right now. He can do it if he wants to. He's just not doing it because he's guilty. Execute him, I say. Oh, this fucking case. Grr. Grah. Oh, there's just a tiger here. He's coming this way. Ah! Did Phoenix just get mauled by a tiger? Nick, you're too young to die. Nick! Stay, heal! Ah, scared you, didn't I? Hello there. Can I do, like, a magical girl voice?
Regent is such a cute tiger, isn't he?
I can make it cuter, okay. Alright, I'm gonna have to commit to this. I'd like to apologize in advance. Just to my parents, in case they're watching.
This little tiger hardly ever bites people. And besides, people normally never get to play with a wild tiger, right? So if you think about it, you're actually really lucky.
Huh? Who said make her Marge? Oh me! I'm just doing this to test voices, so I apologize for some of the lines I'm gonna say. Ooh. Ooh. I'm just trying to get, I'm seeing if there's a voice there. I'm so sorry. It's like instantly, it's like, we got him. This man's career is done. It's over. He'll never come back.
I'm Regina Berry, the renowned animal tamer of the Berry Big Circus.
My name's Maya Fey. I'm a spirit medium, and I talk more closer to a normal person.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise. Do we have to talk to her? Hey, it's a rope. Probably for tightrope walking. That's a bit strange. There weren't any tightrope walkers in the show when we saw it. Oh.
My dad was murdered.
Oh. Uh-oh. I'm so sorry about what happened to him.
Why do you say you're sorry?
Huh?
Anyways, everyone was here practicing last night.
Even your dad? That's everyone. Why is... Does she not care?
Everyone was here. We finished up around 10 p.m. After that, everyone went off on their own. I was the only one who stayed around here.
Why'd you do that?
I was playing with Regent.
Regent, so she was with that beast.
Ever since Leon died, Regent has been my best friend.
Leon?
Yes, Leon the lion.
Leon the lion, Regent and Regina. Interesting name choices. Leon, he died?
Yes, actually he was killed. My dad killed him.
Oh. What? Why'd he do that?
I'm not sure why he did it. After practice was over, Dad went right back to his room.
His room?
Yeah, that door right above over there leads to the ringmaster's room. I don't know why, but he went off to his room in a hurry. I wonder what happened. I'm worried about so many things right now.
Like what?
Hee hee.
That's a bit menacing.
Hee hee. I'll tell you, Maya, but just you. Well.
Mumble mumble.
What? Really? And then... Oh my, that's incredible, Regina.
Her dad just died last night, but everyone's very happy about it. Regina told me that someone professed their love to her. Profess their love?
Not only that, it was Maximilian Galactica.
I wonder how many people have stolen one of his hearts anyways.
And then on the exact same day, another person professed their love for her as well.
What? Who was it?
Someone named Trilo.
Trilo?
Apparently he's a tenor who sings in the circus.
Haven't met him just yet.
This was the ringmaster's room.
Yes, his room belonged to the victim. Means this must be where Max met the ringmaster last night.
Now that you mention it, that is what he said. Ah, look at this. Max's salary is written on this piece of paper.
Yikes!
What is it? I didn't know that a magician. This salary is incredible. How much is it?
How much is it? That much?
Incredible, huh? Say that again. Max definitely got a raise. This document is dated a week ago. Ooh. So Max got a raise, and I think someone else was unhappy in the circus. The table he used when visitors came to see him. Ew, there's mud caked on the table. And what terrible manners must have put their shoes up on the table. Nick, don't even think about it. I wasn't. How uncouth do you think I am anyway? Yeah, Phoenix is a boomer. All-country quiz champions, Ringmasters Association, mini golf master, beer belly balloon bounce champ, pet grooming Grand Prix. Wow, the Ringmaster was a multi-talented in ways I could never have imagined. So many poses that they aren't likely to miss one, are they? Why, we were supposed to be the honest ones around here. But, you didn't even notice I took one. Oh, she already swiped one. I don't think you can take that, Maya. It might be evidence. Yeah, Phoenix is old. You're incorrigible. You know that. What does that even mean? Of a person of their behavior, not able to change or reform. Okay, Max G promo poster. More important evidence. There's a really big photo on the desk. Picture of Regina and her father, the Ringmaster. He really loved her, didn't he? Regina was lucky to have such a wonderful father. Please don't tell me it's Regina in the end. It'd be quite upsetting if it was, but it'd be the perfect cover for it too, because no one would suspect her. May not know this, but they call this a tailcoat. And they call this the face of someone who already knew that. Ho ho! Scrap of white paper is sticking out of the coat pocket. Huh? Where? Where? Calm down, Maya. Can't just go rummaging through other people's coats. Ah, you always make me feel like I'm doing something wrong. This one says it's 100% all natural organic mascara. And this one says sensitive enough for a baby, strong enough for a mime. Ringmaster must have been really concerned about skincare. Very metrosexual? Interest traditionally associated with women or gay men is the definition of it. The 2000s. Yeah, like, look, there's nothing wrong with doing your face, alright? I've got a fucking skincare routine, alright? You gotta look after your face. There's nothing wrong with that. It's hygiene. Like, your face is like full of like oil and gunk half the time. You gotta get that out. Hygiene, are you even a real gamer? He's the only one with locks at the moment. I think we've got all the clues we can. Okay, last night you met with the Ringmaster, correct? To negotiate your salary and such. Exactly. We reached an agreement about the salary for my 6-month-old contract. That's the truth, the whole truth. What do you mean? Went to his office to negotiate your new salary. Yep, so he's lying because this was negotiated a week ago. You weren't lying when you said that you received quite a raise. Is there a problem with being well compensated? Not with the compensation, just with the date. This is dated a week ago. Max, finished your contract negotiations a week ago. Fabulous. That night, the Ringmaster called me to his room. Called you? Why'd he do that? Sorry, sweetie. That's private. Ringmaster called him. I wonder if there was some sort of problem. Max? Perhaps you could share with me what you two spoke about. You know, I'm trying to be your defense attorney here in a court of law. I kind of need to know as much information as you've got if you want me to make an actual case for you. Looks like Max is the most unpopular guy in the circus tent. You know what they say, a bad attitude follows you everywhere. Just because someone has a bad attitude doesn't make him a criminal. Not just his attitude, I've got proof, pal. Huh? He left something at the scene of the crime. One of his magician's trademarks. Incredibly well-made silk hat. And there's an eyewitness, too. Tell us about the eyewitness. Oh, you know I'm not going to tell you about that. That's the prosecution's trump card. Oh well. Oh, I just remembered. What? I forgot to mention that you two are barred from entering that lodging house. Why is that? Oh, no reason. Just something I remembered to tell you. Can we go there now? Thanks, Gumshoe. Name tag on the door says Mo on it. Guess he's not here. Wow, it's a real mess in here. My room's probably worse. Oh well, I give up. We'll have to come back later. You could say it's a real circus in this room. So sorry. Clown equipment is so funny looking. Got a bouncing ball, a unicycle, he's even got a trampoline. But they're all broken. Maybe he was just a little too excited during practice. Who knows with that guy? Maybe that's part of the gag. Okay, so yeah, there's gonna be a bunch of people that have motivations against Max. The question is, who is the killer? I mean, very clearly he has broken props, he needs new tools, and then all the money's going towards Max.
And he's also a clown, so that means he's the most likely killer so far. Oh, hey, Nick, look over there. What? There's someone over there. Excuse me. My God, it's Pee Wee Herman. Hello. Wow, he sure is a quiet one. Me? Yes, you work at the circus, don't you? No, I'm just your everyday average Joe. You can't be an average Joe with a bow tie that massive. I'm an attorney. My name is Phoenix Wright. I'm a spirit medium. My name is Maya. Well, I was just happened to be here. I was just passing by. I'm Benjamin Woodman. Ben, so you're a ventriloquist. I am just a regular guy. This silk hat is Max's. That's right. It's beautiful, isn't it? I thought up the idea for wearing the hat. Huh, really? Yep, he took my sketch to the hat shop, and they made a custom hat for him based off the sketch. There's only one of these silk hats in the entire world. Isn't that cool? Okay, so there is only one. Kablamo! Congratulations! He's terrifying. I didn't realize, I thought that was his mouth for a moment, and it was like, oh my God, what's wrong with him? Congratulations! You're the big winner! The 1 million visitors in a room of one Mr. Mo Curls, aka me! Earplugs. Must find earplugs. To celebrate this momentous occasion, would you care for an organic grape? Just one? Did you get my joke right there? No? I welched on giving you more than one. No. If it was funny, it's your duty as a human being to laugh. People who don't laugh are usually last seen in Lansing. Catch my drift? Maya? We work hard to keep the show running. No one seems to send in the clowns on us. Nick, he just made a joke. Laugh. Comedy. Even when there was no customers, Russell would use his own money to pay me. Because he knew I had the family to care for. He was happy to take care of his employees. I see. How can anyone do that to such a wonderful man? Mo. Wiggity wiggity what? I'm sorry, Mo. Nick was born without a sense of humor. Don't worry about it. How could I fault someone for being born that way? Talk about the murder. Let's see. It must have taken place around 10 p.m. last night. After rehearsals were finished, I was tuckered out, so I came back here. After I went to bed, that's when I caught a peek of it. Caught a peek? Well, the police told me I can't share my story with others. Don't say a word, pal. I'm just gonna have to let these lips stay zipped. That's not fair. I guess you're right. Maybe I can tell. That was easy. But only if you can get an old stiff lips here to make with the funny. Stiff lips? Wait, do you mean me? Okay, do you know why I, Phoenix Wright, am a great lawyer? Because I'm right all the time. At least his expectations are low. I wouldn't let him quit his day job. It wasn't the greatest joke I've heard, but you did try, so I'll tell you what I saw. I'm sorry he's incapable of being funny, Mo. That night, once I had tucked myself into bed, I heard this amazing noise. It was incredibly loud. It sounded like a giant thump. Once I heard it, I jumped out of bed. That's when I saw. Without question, without a doubt, it was that magician. That's all I saw, but it just proves how terrible that man actually is. He knows more about Max than he's letting on. The magician, the one that thinks he's all high and mighty. He had the gall to say to me, "You're one of those funny types, right?" What does he mean, one of those? Well, the joke's on him now. On him? Yep, he got on everyone's nerves. The day of the murder. Go ahead. Nope, no way, just forget I said anything. Bet he's still hiding something about Max. Ben, how's he doing? He's a ventriloquist, isn't he? That's right, boy, I was surprised when they told me his secret. He's got a second mount where his belly button should be. Just kidding. Ben wouldn't tell me a single thing about the murder. That's a simple problem to solve. He won't talk if he doesn't have his puppet Trilo. Trilo? If Ben doesn't have his ventriloquist puppet, you'll barely get a word out of him. Your Honor, I would like to call Kermit the Frog to the stand. Please tell me this is going to happen. He thinks he can kill the ringmaster. It's only just that he should die too. Oh, sorry. I crossed the line, but he truly is a disgusting human being. The morning before the murder, something terrible happened. Max clonked Ben right over the head, as hard as he could. Ben, the ventriloquist with the speech impediment. You should go to the cafeteria and investigate for yourselves. That's to say, there's gotta be something. There's gotta be something interesting in there. Wait, I missed the setup. What? Something interesting in where? Oh, I killed myself, really. I'm dying here. Coronary, coronary. Who says that? Okay, Big Top Cafeteria. Keep our cafeteria clean. It's a mess here. This is like a lot of mess, though. There's like broken bottles and stuff on the ground. Is this what he hit him with? Ah, watch out, Nick. There's broken glass all over the floor. A broken bottle just lying in the middle of the floor. You think it means anything? Gotta be something interesting here. Huh? Looks like we're gonna have to go back and meet with him. Him? Broken bottle. This is strange. There's nothing on top of the stand. Look here, Max is written on it. Must be his VIP table. A bit small to be a VIP table. You won't be putting a 10-course meal on this. Well, he could still eat hamburgers, right? Yeah, so he views himself as like above everyone else, so it's like he sits on his own. Max isn't that good of a guy. Did you meet with the ringmaster on the night of the murder? Yes, I was with him around 10 p.m. once I was done with practice. I went to his room right after we finished. I found the ringmaster's body in the plaza in front of the lodging house. Yeah, I heard about that. He needed to step out for a bit, so I waited in his room for him to return. Sorry, Max, I have something I must attend to right now. Do you mind waiting for me right here? Pretty cold outside. It's pretty cold outside. Where's your coat? Alright, I'll be right back. It'll only take about 10 minutes. There's the outfit. Was that taken from here then? I waited for him, but he never came back. Did he go to the plaza where the body was discovered? Possibly. The snow had tapered off a bit, but it was still very cold outside. I have no idea what he went off to do. Isn't this why you were called to the ringmaster's room that night? Where did you get that? The cafeteria. But you already knew that, didn't you? Of course. It fell and broke on the floor. Still hot. No, it didn't. Max. What is it, my sweetie? It didn't fall and break on the floor. You used this bottle too. You used it to hit Ben. There we go. Ben. You nailed him over the head with this bottle, didn't you? And that's why you got called to the ringmaster's room that night. Fabulous. You might as well be a magician. Truth is, yesterday morning during breakfast, we had a run-in. I mean, you had a fight with Ben the ventriloquist. You could put it that way. Why did you fight with him? Ben seems like such a quiet man. We fought about my sweetie pie. Me and Regina. That ill-bred creep told my sweetie pie princess that he was in love with her. Would you put up with that? All I can say is he made me mad and I had to tap him on his hard head. So Max is an asshole. I don't want to defend this guy. That's why when the ringmaster called me and I realized that it was my chance. Your chance? That's when I went to his room and I laid it all out on the table. I asked him to let me marry my sweetie pie. What? The ringmaster told me, it sounds good to me. That's why my sweetie pie is my sweetie pie. And no one else's. Ben was causing me so much trouble, I realized I had to shut him up. Shut him up? Like, what have you done, Max? Trillo can't say a word. Not without Ben. Trillo? Puppet. The ventriloquist puppet. His real name is Trillo Quist. But a puppet doesn't talk. I know, that's why I hid it. Before the police came and took me away, of course. That puppet started flapping off at the balsa, I'd be screwed. Where did you hide him? What? Sweetie, you aren't thinking of trying to add him to my defense, are you? Well, Ben does seem awfully lonely without his puppet. Fabulous! That should have taught him a lesson. You're an asshole, Max. Justice for all, but like, I think he needs knocking down a peg or two. Okay, I hid Trillo in the ringmaster's room. Don't mind going there and getting Trillo for me, do you, my sweets? No problem, none at all. Thank you, Max. You know, I can't stand to see my sweeties in a jam. You just look at all the awards the circus is running. Add this. There's something shoved under the bookshelf. That's Trillo. That's Ben's puppet. Think you're right. Give it back to him. Oh, hey, Ben. Hello. Hello to you too. It's awfully cold today, don't you agree? Yeah, I do indeed. I've no time for small talk. Here's your puppet. Ah, Ben, this is yours, isn't it? Yes, that's mine. Here you go. Ventriloquist, return to Ben. Alright, Maya, let's get going. That time, isn't it? See you around, Ben. Okay.
Hey, wait.
Who said that?
What are you looking at? I'm right here, you blind wench. What's your problem anyways? Don't you know how to properly greet someone?
Ben, is that you, Ben?
No. I would never. It was me, yeah, me down here. I'm talking to you.
You're Trillo?
That's Mr. Quist to you. When it's a manners before you just blurt my name. Try speaking to me again, but this time with some proper respect.
Mr. Quist, is that better?
No, look at me when I'm talking to you. 8-bit excuse for an attorney.
Ben, I know you're in character, but this is still, you're an asshole. Why is everyone a dick in this one? Trillo, we talked about insulting people, you promised.
But he was mocking me. Not being mean to bullies was not included in the deal.
I'm sorry, Trillo. Nick, what just happened? Trillo is still a puppet, right? A ventriloquist.
Hey, who do you think you're calling me a puppet?
This puppet's going to testify in court. It's going to happen. Tell us what you know about the murder.
You talking to me? I say you're talking to me? Don't you look at him when you're talking to me.
Ventriloquist, you behave, young man.
Shut up, Woody. What murder are you talking about? You mean the one where they off the old man?
Imagine Jim Henson is called into court for some kind of legal proceeding. Jim Henson is the important witness. And he shows up in court, and it's just Kermit the Frog presiding over like a murder trial. Like, a man is dead right now. Like, this is cute with the puppet act. A man has been murdered. We don't have time for this. Kermit charged with manslaughter. Yeah, sick of everyone's shit on the Muppets. I just wanted to run my show. No one will cooperate. Like, Kermit, you didn't have to kill Miss Piggy. Elmo would be the defendant.
My client has a good defense, Your Honor. He was learning his ABCs.
Prosecutor Cookie Monster? Have anything you'd like to add?
The ringmaster got knocked upside his cheap head by that flying fraud.
You mean Max Galactica? Why do you say that? Trillo, straighten up. Don't accuse people like that.
Straighten up, I'm made of wood. Besides, you were there. You know what happened.
You were there.
Pay sucks, the clown sucks, and my partner has his hand up my pants.
Your partner? You mean Ben?
Yeah, the creepy old guy never finds it in himself to leave me alone. Tell him to back off from me, will you? He's just another one of the dorks around here.
Oh my.
But I'll be fair, in this cesspool of human garbage masquerade.
What's your problem, Trillo?
I found my Madonna.
Your Madonna. Oh god, so Trillo. Oh, this is gonna be a long case. So last case we had like face off, ghosts from beyond the grave, claim the spirit shrine, revenge, doctor plot. Also, you're fighting your old enemy's daughter. This time it's man who can fly commits murder, but the only witness is like a puppet. I don't know which is worse. A man has been murdered, and the suspect is being accused on the basis that he can fly. The witness is a wooden puppet.
You have to excuse him, he does not understand what he speaks. I, on the other, am an appreciator of true beauty, hence why I shall marry her.
Marry? Can I just get back to law? You're going to marry Regina.
That's right, she doesn't quite realize the joy that awaits her, does she?
I think I'm beginning to see why she seemed troubled. I gave her a special gift. I gave her the wonderful gift of song. Gave her a song.
Well, I am a renowned tenor. You'll be happy to know I decided to grace you with one of my songs.
Me, 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 me. Thanks for watching tonight, folks. Well, the melody is pretty good. But those lyrics, I think they need a little work.
Who asked you? I'm the artist here.
Thanks. Now that Trillo's here. Does that mean you can talk normally now?
Hey, buttface.
Ah,
You must be looking forward to tomorrow, aren't you, Mr. Ambulance Chaser?
You know, it's time to get rid of that pesky magician once and for all. Trillo? Enough jibber jabber. Let's get to the court already. Hey, wait a second. Nick, what's going on? He's a witness for tomorrow's trial. The puppet. He's a wooden puppet. Oh, Kermit the Frog's taking the stand tomorrow. Oh no, now what? It's a monkey. Oh no, my badge! Bobo, no! Ah, my badge! That monkey stole it. What?
Hee hee hee. Mr. Attorney, that face was so cute. You looked so completely dumbfounded.
Regina.
You.
That monkey.
Hey, no need to get angry, okay?
But my attorney's badge.
Don't worry, I'll help you out.
Okay, if you say so. If I don't get my badge back, how can I flash it? How will people know I'm a lawyer?
By the way, the monkey's name is Money. Money the monkey.
His name is Monkey Money?
Whenever Money sees something shiny, he takes it back home.
Oh, that's pretty funny. I guess I just have to find out where Money disappeared to. This fucking monkey's gonna have vital evidence to this crime. If the monkey testifies in court, brave start to a sentence there. If the monkey is called to testify in court, I'm done. I will stop playing the game.
You mind telling us a bit about Ben? Ben? You mean the guy that is always hanging around with Trillo? Well, he was there when Trillo told me that he was in love with me.
Trillo told you he was in love with you.
Yes, he did. Kinda cute, don't you think? He's so smart and he's such a wonderful singer. Is this the puppet? This isn't Ben. But what about Ben? What about Ben? He's got nothing to do with me loving Trillo.
And through the hourglass, so are the days of the same. You know, Phoenix sums up how I feel in this case. The endless expanse of time marches on. Days of my youth are long since behind. Each day we move closer to the end. I'm gonna slam my head in a door. Like this is the stupidest case. Oh my, if it isn't Mr. Wright all the time. It's alright to be wrong every now and again, right? See, Nick, it just took a while for the joke to find its audience. The monkey, please, please. Oh yes, Money! He stole my attorney's badge. Well, Money does love shiny objects. It makes sense that he swiped your badge. Under no circumstances can you chase after him. Why's that? Oh, I know. You don't want to get involved in any monkey biz. Jeez, I was trying to get a sound effect. It scared the shit out of me. I tried to get a sound effect, but it was like a Windows Movie Maker intro. Why is it so quiet in relation to the intro volume? Jesus! Mo, please tell me where the monkey is. Enough joking around, though. Money isn't considered a member of Regina's family. And who does he belong to? I'll be happy to take you to where his owner is staying. You mean right now? Of course. Shall we go? Go. Go. Get it done. This is the place. Acro's room. Acro? He's an acrobat. It seems like he's not around today. Oh, that's a big pile of junk over in the corner. I don't think it'd be wrong to assume that Phoenix's stuff is over there too. Just be careful to make sure you got the right stuff. Thanks, Mo. See you later. Hey, Money the monkey. How'd he get the fucking chuba? That's a big one. Holy cow, there's a fork and a mirror. Everything's shiny. There's even a really cheap looking knockoff wristwatch. Look at this, it's a trophy. And it's really heavy. Nick, I found it. Your badge is right here. Ernie's badge returned to its rightful spot on label. What's the matter? Did you find something? Yeah, check this out. It's a ring. There's something engraved on it, from T to R. Oh, that's from Trillo. I think it's about time we wrap up our investigation. Do you think we'll win in court tomorrow? Who knows? Even I can't imagine what kind of testimony will come out of tomorrow. I'm guessing Mo will be a witness in court tomorrow. Mo and maybe the... There's anime crime, and then there's whatever the fuck this is.